You keep losing, bro, that can't be fun at all. You so below me, bitch, call you an underdog. I got 100 problems trying to get 100 solved. I'm sipping so much.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, episode 14, season number 1. We are saving Sampdoria. As you saw in the last episode, the transfer window is well and truly open. We're starting to make some moves. We're trying to get in a centre-back, and I really have it in the back of the mind that I want to bring in a striker. But to do that, we will be training a striker, essentially, for whoever we pick. Essentially, I'm trying to plan for the future, because at the end of the season, Maxi Lopez is going to go, and I want to bring someone in who's not overly young, but young. I'm thinking sort of between 20 to 22 years old, has a little bit of growth in them already, has a little bit of ability, and hopefully will do us the business. I do have a few players lined up who I'm thinking about. As you know, one was Pucky, the Finnish lad who looks pretty much audacious, and the second actually plays for, I believe it's FC20. His first name is Luke, or L-U-C, so it's Luke. I can't pronounce his second name. Is it Castor something? Anyway, he looks really good. And as you see, we get off to a really bright start, but what the frickin' hell was that? Our boy Poli. What the hell was that? Left foot is normally fine. Left foot is normally like a wand. His left foot is he's just a wizard with it. It's not his strongest foot, but it's so reliable. It's ridiculous. We score some audacious goals with his left foot, but I honestly don't know what went wrong there. Something he's going to have to work on in training. And I've got to say, this game was really frustrating. Deportivo were just so frustrating. As you can see, they're literally always in the right place at the right time, just shutting everything down, blocking everything, and really utilising the space well. They then decided to play some really nice football. Knocked the ball out to the left-hand side. Great ball back, and that has to be said. That was a fantastic goal. And they deserved a 1-0 lead. It was just really frustrating. It was such a frustrating first half of football. In fact, the whole game was just so frustrating. We really lacked. We really looked. It was the first time I can actually say the team started to look a little bit weary, a little bit tired, and we just didn't seem to have that cutting edge that we required or needed. But you know, nice play from Eder there, getting the ball into our boy Marcelo. Marcelo gets robbed. He goes back, takes the ball back, gentle chip into the back post. And Vilhena is there to slot the ball home majestically after 55 minutes. He's actually in a run of scoring goals at this moment in time. As you see, a nice little ball to the back post. And he just toe pokes it in, holding off the defender with some immense strength. And we went in at full time, 1-1. Very disappointed, because we have been playing so well. But hopefully that won't damage us too much. As you can see, we have an injury. And it is actually Poli. He's out with a sprained ankle for 3 weeks. Now, he picked up a heavy challenge literally on the 90th minute and went down quite heavily, but he seemed okay when he was coming off the pitch, but obviously and clearly not. He was not okay, so we are now without our talisman, essentially. The career mode talisman for saving Sampdoria is Poli, which is really frustrating. So Icardi's going to have to step up, and Vilhena going to have to step up. You know, we're going to have to now start relying on some players to come in and do a job for us. Really gutted about him being out, I have to say. It's 3 weeks essentially is 5 to 6 weeks by the time they get fitness back. As you can see, we have a transfer request for our second, maybe third choice goalkeeper. 500,000. You know, I'm not going to quibble. I'll take 500k. That's money in our back pocket. That's money we need. So yeah, as I said, centre back and a striker. I do like the look of Pucky. I do like the look of... I can't pronounce his freaking name, which is really frustrating. In fact, I should have written it down, and I didn't. I think he plays for FC20. He's actually in our league. Look at that. How frustrating will that be if FC20 let him go? If we go for him, or if we go for Pucky, it'll be very interesting. But yeah, you know, centre-back-wise, I really do like the look of Clarkey. He looks absolutely sensational. I mean, look at that audacious attempt there, going for a bicycle kick. It was a great save, and the referee awarded a penalty, which really frustrated me. Frustrated me so much that the Lucozade bottle struck the third official in the back of the noddle and knocked him clean off his feet. So I'm currently at this moment in time in the stands, and I will be facing a suspension due to my conduct, which hopefully the board won't be too critical of me, because it's something that comes with my history. I am a volatile manager. As you can see, another great save there by Sergio. They have a corner. Helsingborg swing it in, and a referee gives a penalty again. I think this referee literally was just penalty happy. But never fear, I was in the stands and thankfully I threw my mobile phone at the third official, complaining and ranting at him that it shouldn't have been a penalty, but in all fairness, it was a penalty for once. And the cheeky git from Helsingborg with a deft Pirlo chip frustrated me even more. And now I didn't have a phone to be able to ring down and bollock the boys, which is even more frustrating. So I'd have to wait to half time. Or would I? No, because Dennis the Menace just showing that if Vilhena can do it, he can do it. With a lovely first touch and a deft finish with his left foot. Absolutely world class. A great first touch. Look at that. Just, a deft finish. Really, really brilliant play. So at this moment in time, they are in competition. They are going head to head. If he can do it, I can do it. And who can do it better? Well, I'm going to say at this moment in time, Vilhena probably. But they failed to clear the ball. It comes to our boy Icardi. Icardi with the shot. Great save. But Maxi Clayton is there to finish it off in a 37th minute to give us a 2-1 lead and turn this game around. Because we were the better side. We were playing the better football. And thankfully in this game, the boys weren't looking so tired. I think a lot of the tiredness is coming from the fact we are having to travel globally. You know, it's such hard work in the Super League. You know, we've been to Sao Paulo. You know, we've been to Racing Club. You know, there's a lot of places we've been to. It's a stressful period. But Helsingborg's on the break. But look at that defending from Rossini. I'm hoping, I still haven't had a text message of him to say that he's definitely staying, but it clearly looks like he is staying. A nice ball into Icardi. He's going to wrap it up. No. Oh my days, Icardi really needs to work on his finishing there. He looked a little bit lackadaisical taking that opportunity, which was frustrating. But Dennis the Menace knocks the ball into Icardi. Icardi looking out to the left-hand side where Niad is, and Niad goes and does some huge work. Cuts back inside like a boss and slams the ball into the top corner to make it 3-1 after 85 minutes and to give us some form of respectability after a slight dismal run, you know, to be honest. You know, that 4-3 loss to Racing Club really has stuck in my throat, which is frustrating. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. A little bit shorter than normal, just purely because the last episode, which had the transfer window in, was such a long episode. I mean, it was 13 minutes, and we haven't really gone over sort of 11, 12 minutes in this career mode. So hopefully you like the short episode. Hopefully you like the long episode, and we'll be back in the transfer market in the next episode, which I can't wait for. So get those player recommendations on the old comments. Cheers, guys.